Hello to the amazing people, TheNeomare here, and welcome to another episode of Limbus Company. Now, this one will be super adrenaline packed. Well, this one will be super excited, let's call it like that. I'll be getting a lot of new IDs, a lot of very powerful IDs by using the dispenser. So if you want to watch some crazy stuff, well, you're the right place. If you want to watch the full series from the start, you can find it in the playlist in the pinned comment below the video. So, I was doing the refraction railway, which is going a little bit slow because, well, my team is like, it's like alright team, like it's capable team, but like I'm missing some ideas which really pack the punch. So, my dear commenter 060 expert for this game in my comment section helped me put a list together. Big thanks, by the way. With characters that I'm gonna need to try and, well, go and do much better in Refraction Railway. So I will abandon the current run and I'll be trying a new run, which will be in the next episode, not in this one, because this one will be fully packed with like getting lots of stuff. So we're gonna go and grab some nice IDs. We're gonna start with Rabbit Heathcliff. So let's go here. We're gonna go to Standard Fare, I think. There we go. The Air Corp 4th pack Rabbit Heathcliff here. This thing is kind of amazing because of well, this one ability here. So it has quick suppression ability, which spends ammo. I think it starts with 13 ammo. That's what 060 said, and gives fragility to target. So the idea is like. Idea is that when you're getting ready to burst down the boss, then you go with Heathcliff, apply 4 fragility, and then the rest do much more damage. They do 10% more damage for each point of fragility, so this will be 40% more damage. So just imagine if you have a staggered enemies and your team does like 1000 damage, now all of a sudden they would do 1,400 damage instead. It's kind of really good. Now, problem with this is that this is not next turn, this is this turn. So Mr. Heathcliff has to go first in order to give fragile before everyone else goes. However, we also have a solution for that, because if you go to Mr. Heathcliff here, we have an E.G.O called Bodysack. And the Bodysack gives you 3 haste next turn, which gives him very high chance to go first and then apply the fragility before anyone else goes. So the idea is, on the preparation turn, you play like Bodysack. That's his preparation. He plays the Bodysack, so next turn he can go and, well, apply fragility. So we're gonna go and pick him up. It's a little bit of a story. Dispenser. And then let's see. So we're gonna need like 164 of these. So we're gonna go and open some boxes. Let me see, what is his? Okay, it's like this purplish thing. Okay. So let's go to our resources and to our boxes. And then, right. And then, I don't know, what did we say, 164, so I don't know, I'll open like 60, let's open like 70 boxes. There we go, I'm gonna use, and then we're gonna choose this one, and then confirm. Okay, we got 130. Okay, good. And so we'll need like 34 more. So I'm gonna go like 15. I don't wanna go too much over there, but I also don't wanna do it one box at a time, so I don't know. Okay. 30. And then I need like 4 more, so let's do 2. There you go. Alright, so we can now go and buy it. Rabbit, that's the one. Okay, how many of these does he have? He has 3 of these, 4 of these, 4 of these. So we also need this ability to like be available. So we also need to like actually like manage these resources, make sure we always have this one for when the burst comes. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. No more auto combat. Now we're gonna do proper combat instead. Right. Hippity hop! Out on the poop. Gigawata. Wonderful. Hippity hop, out on the bop. The rabbit hops in to smash it to bits. Okay. So that's really good. And then we're gonna go to Sinners here. There we go. There's the thing. And let's go. Let me see. So we're gonna need to level it up, of course. So we're gonna be doing that. Gonna use one of these. And then we're gonna use these, and then these, and then these. There we go. All the way up to level 35. Now this thing, 3 to 5 speed, okay, plus 3 haste, like it's gonna have at least 6 speed then. Very low HP. And then body zack, let me see something. Now we could gain 2 attack power up next turn on kill. So I'm looking like, is it worth it to like upscale this thing? Probably not, yeah. And then okay, we're gonna of course up tie it. Alright, now that's what I'd like to see. Okay, so it's uptied to 3, we get a little bit of a story, so there's gonna be a lot of these stories this episode, that's for sure. The child roared with viciously yet sanguinary laughter. Next, keep on blasting! Until he ran out of bullets anyway. His gun relentlessly belched flame. The child wore a wide grin on his face, letting spatters of blood splash onto his cheeks and clothes, as if letting go of the trigger was never an option. Almost spent! There we go. Just as those furious flashes finally seemed to settle down, the child flung the spent gun at his foe. The red-hot block of metal struck the target directly, rapidly igniting their clothes. If I can't use my paws to plow through the grass, I'll just bare my teeth. The child unsheathed his knife and lunged forward. Blinking toward them like a rabbit, he tears his foes to tatters. The suit! Damn! I'm blowing this thing. I feel stronger with each scrag. His gleaming eyes seem to suggest some kind of intoxication. But it looks like he's having the time of his life. Nothing to worry about, right? Right indeed. Now. Okay, now I am actually thinking. So if we uptie it to 4 here. Okay, evade, probably not gonna be using that. Combat passive enhanced, roaring to graze. Gain rat resonance, charge count next turn. At 5+ charge count, gain 1 haste and 1 attack power up. Okay, if you get 3 rat resonance. Okay, that's like... Let's see. Passive. So this is his passive now. Rat resonance, charge count next turn. At 5+ charge, gain 1 haste and 1 attack power up. And this thing. Yeah, 060, let me know, but I don't think we need this. And probably not gonna need this. We're gonna get charge from like a passive in Refraction Railway, and then after that just damage probably. Also, we do have the telepult, so we might not even need that, but we'll see, we'll see. Yeah, not sure how. We'll see how the team will look like. If you have a good chance of doing Rat Resonance, maybe I'll think about it. I mean, he does have Graze the Grass, which is something that we'll be using while waiting to power up. Like, we're going to like get rid of this one. And this one, oof, there is a reason why this one's not so great. We're gonna talk about it soon. With the bleed. I don't want the enemy hit. Oh, maybe it's okay. Yeah, it's actually fine. No, it's okay, it's okay. But yeah, this will be our superpower here. It has 5 coins, so you're gonna attack 5 times. Do a lot of fragility, do a lot of damage on its own. Okay, so that's gonna be Heathcliff, the rabbit Heathcliff. All right. Then next one, it's gonna be Enclar. Now we cannot do Enclar. Enclar is so this is the one who shall grip Sinclair. So for example, if I wanted to jump into something, let's say drive. Okay. Inferno. Let's say this. So here we would be able to grab one from support, and that's what I'm gonna do. So I have a lot of people on my friends list. So this is the one who shall grip Sinclair. It's like a negative coin thing, and I'm just not sure, like, not sure what he gets on 4, uptie 4. So I'm actually not sure, like, if... Okay, this one's actually uptight to 4, which is pretty interesting. So yeah, so there are actually people who have this thing uptight to 4. So yeah, 060, let me know on uptight 4 if what Sinclair gets, and would it be better to grab a Sinclair which is uptight to 4, or is it better to grab somebody with like more of these like E.G.Os? Right, and yeah, this one we're gonna borrow. So you can use a support borrowed ID in the Refraction Railway. And yeah, and this one, well, actually does a lot of damage. So he has this this ability here, Self-Destructive Purge. I think that is the one we use anyway. Yeah, it has 30. And then if you have like, if you have a lot of like, if you're very below in negatives, then you're not gonna get -12 here, which is like crucial. And then yeah, and then just those massive amounts of damage. Although by looking at things, this one also might not be too bad either. I don't know. Oh, I said wrong before. I said this number here is the number of these abilities that's in the deck, but actually these are the numbers. It has 1 of these, 2 of these, and 3 of these. And then if you go check out the Heathcliff, it has 3 of these, 2 of these, and 1 of these. So 3, 2, 1. Is it like that for everyone? 3, 2, 1? 6 in total? Should be relatively reliable. But yeah, so like for every one of these we play, we're gonna have to play 5 of these, and yeah, it's a little bit sucky actually. So that's an average of 6 turns. So yeah, and we want the average number of turns on fights to be 5. Okay, so next one is gonna be E.G.O. So E.G.O, I'm gonna go to dispenser here, and I think it's standard. There we go. V-Corp Cleanup Agent, Ryoshu. So this is her burst ability here. So you need to have a lot of charge to get maximum amount of it. But yeah, if you have 15 charge, all the coins will get 5 power. So it's gonna be like 7 power per coin. 7, 14, 20, 28 if they all roll heads, which they hopefully do. And yeah, pretty good ability. And then some extra damage as well. Yeah, we just need her to go after Heathcliff, so the fragility also applies. But yeah, we want this one, the V-Corp L3 Cleanup Agent Ryoshu, which I don't have right now either. So we're gonna go and pick it up. So we're gonna go to the dispenser again, click here, and we're gonna need like 250 of these. So I'm gonna open like 100 boxes to start things off. So boxes give on average 2, but sometimes you can get lucky and get a little bit more. Can I like... Ah. Okay. Oh. Well. Would be good to know. Okay, so it's like a flaming butterfly. Okay. Okay, whatever. I don't want to extract. That was like flaming butterfly. Okay. Okay, here, open the boxes. So let's go like 110 actually. Use flaming butterfly. There we go, 216. Okay, we're gonna need 28 more. Okay, so let's do like 11. Okay, so we're gonna need 5 more, so let's open like 2. Okay, and 1 more. Good. So you can go and grab Ryushu now. V Corp L3 cleanup agent. Just make sure to check how this ability is the one we want. So that is the ID. Confirm. Absurd! Can't believe I'm related to BS. Okay. I'm relegated to BS. No, related. Absurd! Can't believe I'm relegated to BS. There we go. Our new scener here. I'm gonna go and check it out. Check it out now. Fucking so, brother. Check it out right about now. Okay, now she has another thing that we might wanna use. We'll see. So this one's actually worth uptying to 4. I have it written down. Base E.G.O fragility. Oh, really? Huh. Force for flame. So this one also gives fragility next turn. So her prep turn could be the forest in flames. So she could give another 10% damage to everyone on the next turn, including her. I think this is really good. We're gonna be doing this one a lot. Cost 4 resources here. I wonder if we thread spin this thing. Ooh. Interesting. You can get an additional fragility. That costs 80. This might be worth it. I wonder if what says here, it says uptie 4 base E.G.O fragility. Or does that mean that we should uptie her? Okay. Well, let's start with her. Leveling up and stuff. So okay, level up. All the standard stuffs here. There you go. 1.4k. I think I have more tickets than I'll ever need. Just that I didn't really have time to like do hard mirror dungeons, so I was just spamming the excavations instead. Oh boy. Yeah. Okay, definitely gonna update it at least twice. To acknowledge my abilities. So what do you think? I get to visit a museum, an exhibition featuring brand new pieces of art every single day. All that for a bit of physical labor. No. I'm not expecting an answer. I don't think anyone else would care to look at this writing either. Consider this a complex, unsimplifiable art critique after a visit to a gallery. Oh yeah, she does art by using her sword out of blood, right? There wasn't anything special that drew me to join the company. I didn't find it very exciting either. When I was offered this cleanup agent job, I considered it no different from my usual contracts, except that it will be guaranteed a fixed income. E.G.O, of course, a corporation of this size, a wing at that, must have stuff to clean up here and there. I thought. I didn't care about what they did, as long as they didn't annoy me, so I signed the contract. So imagine my surprise when this train that people take without giving it a second thought every single day turned out to be a gallery of art sculpted with chisels of time. While I was impressed with how well they were hiding this truth from the public, 3 words came to mind. This is it. Oh, she enjoyed it. Alright. In hindsight, it was absorbed with chasing after and creating my own art. That I neglected to appreciate the art of others. A shameful realization. Appreciating others' art expands and deepens your understanding of this act of creation, regardless of its genre. That was why my recent work had been plagued with vapidity and regurgitation. No genuine, vivid imagination comes forth without a touch of reality. I saw one that used its soft tissues to conjoin two train cars, becoming a new door between them. One that wrapped its flesh around the plush side of the seat, embodying a new chair with extra cushioning. But yeah, so in this train, if you don't know the lore, like all kinds of bad things happen. People mutate, and yeah, it's like a train which gets you places instantly, but actually what really happens is it's like it gets into its own time distorted dimension of sorts. The time goes by really slowly for everyone inside. They turn into these monstrosities, and then when the train arrives, the cleanup agents go inside and like dispose of all of that, and then they use cloning to remake the people that took the journey. Right. And this is describing what these monstrosities do. One that is an amalgam of many, taking the shape of a new organism and lurching on, though I wouldn't classify that as an art, not yet. Ah, this is the Happy Village thing from Library of Ruina. It doesn't qualify even as a performance art, as there were no intent to create the art behind it. Shambling without intent is in the end insufficient to be called art. It is incomplete at best. I butchered them, because the company ordered me to make them easier to clean up. To interfere with the process of involuntary art isn't to my liking, no, but that doesn't happen very often. Besides, there is plenty to be gained from the rest. I enjoy the company-issued gear too. Void Curse Blade, Refraction Demon Blade, Dimensional Art Knife. I had many ideas for the name of this blade, but I eventually landed on Dimensional Demon Edge. I particularly enjoy the part where it drained me when I cut down an incomplete art without proper preparation. Indeed, dealing with works of art without appropriate mindfulness is itself an act of self-destruction. Ha! I would have loved to keep doing that kind of work. I would have even forgone sleep to do so. Shit, we are the higher-ups thinking. What were the higher-ups thinking? It's ludicrous making me babysit these rookies. Humph, look at the guy over there blabbering on and on. Maybe he enjoys this kind of humdrum work. What an oddity. How does he find this interesting in any capacity when solid gold rolls into the station every single day? It's like, if he likes BS that much, he might as well do this whole drivel himself. Ha! As if they'd let that happen. Damn it, even at this very moment I'm missing out. Right. Alright, we're gonna check out her uptime. What does it do? Oh, it's actually quite a lot of stuff here. So this ability at 15 plus charge count deal additional 10% damage. It's probably not worth it. A 10 plus charge count deal plus 10% damage. Okay. And then additional. So these yellow things is what is new. Okay, then we got the leap. Gain plus 7 charge count. At 10 plus charge count, gain plus 1 common power. At 15 plus charge count, gain additional plus 1 common power. Okay. On hit, a 10 plus charge count inflict 2 slash fragility. Okay. Instead of what? 1? Okay. On kill, gain 3 haste. Next turn we don't have to worry on kill effects. Okay. Because those will be very rare. To gain plus 5 coin power. On use, consume 15 charge to gain plus 5 coin power. And right now, it's plus 3. Okay, I'll uptie it. So we're gonna need like 50 here, and then this E.G.O. We're gonna uptie or thread spin, so we're gonna need 130 more. Okay, good. So for 130, let's start with like 70 here. No, we need 130? No, let's start with 50. So this should be around 100 on average. Okay, let's do like 55. Okay, we need 16 more, so I'm gonna do like... So 8 on average, let's do 7. I forgot how many do we have right now. Was it 130? So 3 more. There we go. Nice. Okay. Sinners. Okay, gonna uptie her for 50. There we go. Good. And then we're gonna go and enhance this ego to do 2 fragility instead of 1. There we go. And then, I'm actually not sure, so there is this another thing that I could pick up. So if you go to the dispenser, it's not that fair. E.G.O's, this one, red eyes. On hit, inflict 3 bind next turn. If target has 3 plus bind, inflict 1 coin plus drop next turn. Doesn't really matter for these two. But this one's interesting. If target speed is lower than users, inflict 2 slash fragility next turn. But like... what's the point of that? I mean, it is an AoE, so it does more damage, I guess, but... I think this is like super expensive investment, if you go for this. Plus, it will like put pressure on our resources. So this one costs 135. Well, actually, it's not that much more expensive. Okay. But it's only slash fragility, remember that. And then this one here gives fragile, which gives everyone bonuses. Now this one is on head hit, so it's a little bit weaker. Oh, that's a little bit cheaper. It doesn't have an AoE. I guess it does less damage then. But yeah. And then the red dice opens or something, you know. Although, does that one have like an overclock? I'm not very experienced in overclock things, so let's check. Yeah, how do we see what does it overclock into? There's corrosion here. If target speed is lower than users, inflict 1 to 3 flash slash. Is like the corrosion the same as overclock effect? I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't think we need this. I don't think we need this. It's just like, you know, a little bit win more kind of thing. We cannot cast both slash fragility and... no, it's actually... yeah, it's just like a little bit more damage. Fragility wise, the other one's actually better. Okay, so that's gonna be for Ryushu. And then next one... it's gonna be V-Dawn. Now, V-Dawn we already have. So this is V-Dawn. So his skill, which will do lots of damage, is actually this one, Rip Space. On use, spend 10 charge, count to gain plus 4 coin power, at less than 10 charge, count lose 28 HP. This one actually upgraded to max here, okay. And we have the teleport E.G.O, which also uptied to max, so that's already done. Skill 2 fragile, skill 3 charge, I have written down. So what he does is... another 2 fragility. Okay, this is kind of insane. So Heathcliff gives 4 fragility, Dawn gives 2 fragility, and then Ryushu gives 2 more. That's like 8. So basically you do double damage. Okay, this would be kind of insane. Okay, I can see how people do R2 really, really fast. Of course, you need to hit heads here. I guess you just restart the fight if you don't. I don't know. It's like, it is a little bit like that. Or maybe you decide, okay, I don't need everything to hit. I need to hit like 6 out of 8 or something like that. And then if you hit like only 4 fragility, then you're like restart. But like heads hit is like 95% if you have like full sanity. So the idea is, oh no, this is actually, oh, no. This is also on the current turn. So this one actually doesn't count. This one's just for some extra little bit of damage on the off turns. So while Ryushu and Heatleaf can boost your fragility on the turn when you actually do the burst, this one just does it like in off turns, in offline turns. Okay. And this is the burst because it has like 5 coins. So use this one when the enemy is fragile and staggered. Right, so that's done. And these 4, basically 0 told me to use these 4 all the time. So Ryushu, Dawn, Rabbit Heatcleaf, and then the borrowed Sinclair. And then, of course, you need some others also to make things, to fill up the group. So we'll always bring 3 more people into the group for a 7 total. And there's some people which will bring, and then there's some people which will not bring. So we'll not bring Mersault. Let's go through that first. We'll not bring Mersault because he just doesn't have enough damage. And then we need to, since he will be sitting on the bench, we need to pick one with the passive which will not mess things up. So for example, if we check this one's passive here, at the end of the turn, one ally with the highest charge count gains max speed +1 per 5 charge count next turn. So maneuver training passive. And this passive can actually mess you up because what happens is Dawn will usually have a lot of charges, or maybe her, one of these two, or both even. And then they're gonna get speed. And then they will go before Heatcleaf. And if they go before Heatcleaf, then he will not be fast enough. And if he's not fast enough, he's not gonna go first. And if he doesn't go before them, then they will not get a fragility bonus, basically. So we know that we don't want this one for sure. And then I don't know, 0 just told me use the basic one. I'm gonna go and check out his passive here. One ally with the highest max HP gains -10% damage from attack skills. Okay, that's not really anything super crazy. I guess we could check out the others also. See what they do as the passive. One ally with the high speed lowers the clash power of opponents with tremor by 1. But this is like 3 resonance, which is hard to trigger. Then we got this one. So this second passive is what the people... One ally with the lowest speed inflicts +1 burn. That seems like not very consequential at all. Then we got this one. One ally with the lowest speed inflicts 1 rupture. I guess that's fair. One ally with the highest max HP takes -10% damage from attack skills. I don't think I need to protect myself from the damage, but I guess it's good. One ally with the highest max HP then takes -10% damage from attack skills. I'm actually thinking about, should I take this? Or should I just take some little bit extra damage? But it seems so little. Like, it's either gonna be like 1 rupture +1 rupture, which is like tiny little bit of extra damage, nothing super crazy. But anyway, let's just go for the basic one for now. There we go. And then we got Gregor, same thing, doesn't do enough damage. This one's passive skill. At the start of the combat phase, the ally with the least HP heals 5. Nothing super crazy, but it will help a little bit. To heal people a little bit. Help me not have to play Fluid Sack as often. So yeah, we're gonna use him. I can check out what this one has though. The ally with the least HP heals 5 HP after winning a clash. It's very similar. This one happens often. I mean, this one happens like always. And this one you have to actually win the clash. Problem with this is that I will actually have to like be like, okay, I need the person with the least HP to win the clash. It's gonna be super clunky. So I'm just gonna use the basic one here. There we go. So these two will just be sitting on the bench. I'm never gonna take them into fight. They are tanky characters which do very little damage, basically. Okay, then next one. So we're gonna be using the N-Corp Faust, which we already have. The reason is this ability here, the gripping. On hit, inflict gaze next turn. The gaze takes plus 20% damage from pierce and blunt skills for 1 turn. The ally that defeats the marked unit heals 10 SP if the ally is from Encore, blah blah. So she will buff. So against enemies which you want to do blunt and pierce mostly, it's gonna be really nice. So it's like another fragility kind of thing. She on her own will not do that much damage, but for example, I think we're gonna have some people. Okay, this one not though. So she will not do, like, her burst skill is slash. I think also this one's is also slash. But like, he probably does pierce. Yeah, so he does pierce. And I think maybe Sinclair also, let's check. It's so sucky that I don't have him. Ugh. Yeah, he does blunt, so this ability will also scale of Faust. So it's gonna be like another, like, kind of source of quote-unquote fragility. Not really, but kind of. Right, so yeah, we're gonna use her. Let's check out what the uptie does. It doesn't improve her final skill. Okay, execution. Let me see, skill. The gripping. Okay, we get like an additional nail here. Oh, we get 2 more nails. Now nails, at the start of the turn gain 1 bleed and increase the bleed count by this effect's count. At the end of the turn, half the count. I mean, it helps a little bit. I mean, technically we could pick it up. Like, the thing that we are really... Like, this thing attacks 5 things. Does massive amount of damage. It is a little bit on the pricey side. This is like one of the best E.G.O, like, E.G.Os for dealing damage in the game right now. It also heals SP for allies. Now, this is not ideal because it also heals Sinclair's sanity, which then means that he gets like... he does less damage himself. But I guess for her, like, we played the gripping, and then on the burst turn, I can either just do whatever, or if I feel like I need some extra damage, I can use the fluid sac, or if I need to heal people or stuff like that. Let me see, if I uptie this, head attack and heal 10 SP for all allies, and that's it. That's the only change. Doesn't go up in damage or anything like that. So this would actually be bad because this would heal. This is kind of crazy. So the optimal setup is that you don't actually have the fluid sac upgraded, because Enclar is like probably the highest damage dealing ID in the game, but you don't want to give SP to your people for it to work ideally. Crazy stuff indeed. Now, I think I could uptie her though. So we're gonna get 2 extra nails here. On kill, heal allies for 10 SP and apply 1 pierce up. Okay. Let's see. Skill. Execution. On kill, heal allies for 10 SP and apply 1 pierce damage up and 1... And... What's the difference? On kill, heal allies for 10 SP. And if you go here... Oh no, this is not a difference. This is just yellow by default. There we go. Plus 70% damage to targets with 5 plus nails. Okay, so plus 20% damage here for target with... Yeah, I don't know. And then finally this one, okay. Evade. Yeah, this one's scary. We'll not we'll try. Okay, this is just a support passive though. This will not happen. Whistles. Outside of the combat phase, heal 2 allies with the least SP for S15. If the allies from End Corp also apply to Fanatic. It's kind of bad. We don't want this. Well, I don't know. Should we uptie her? This is in yellow. 2 and 2. I see. Raise final skill power by the effects count against units with nails for the turn. Applies to clashes as well. Start of combat phase, heal 2 allies with the least SP for... Yeah, I don't think this is worth it to even try to trigger, plus it's gonna be really hard. So that's that. Yeah, I don't know, I just have some extra, so I could do it, I guess, just to get some extra nails in, but... and some extra damage. Would it really make the difference? Probably not, but... I'm super rich and I don't care, so... That's that. Okay. But we cannot and we will not improve this, because this would be like a downgrade for Enklar. Okay, then next one. Kurokomo Honglu. Kurokomo Honglu. So this one here, I don't have the think tank. He would be better, and I cannot even get the think tank because it's a season 1 identity. I cannot dispense it, and then that would mean I would have to go and extract. Chances to get it would be really, really low. So this one's not super great or anything like that. So now we're starting to go into some IDs which are not that amazing. So his main burst is this one here, as far as I understand. So it's a Cloud Cutter. Before attack, if target has less than 4 bleed, use coins 1 and 2 additional times. So it's gonna be a 4 coin ability. So it's gonna be like very decent skill 2 ability actually. Cloud Burst, this skill inflicts 1 additional bleed and paralyze. So yeah, supposedly this one is better burst than this one. That's my understanding. So it's important for enemy to not have the bleed. So for this to actually work, the enemy needs to have less than 4 bleed. And I think this will be the only thing we have bleed for. So why do we bring this thing? We bring it for slash damage, so if the enemy is weak to slash, it's gonna be decent. Otherwise, we can bring something else. If the enemy is resistant to slash, maybe we don't bring it, we bring something else. I don't know, we'll see. E.G.O wise, we have Inflict 5 sinking here, probably not that amazing, but who knows. Apparently I don't have 1 E.G.O for him. We can check out his passive skills when he's on the bench. 4 of these owned, 1 ally with a high speed inflicts +1 bleed. I guess helps a little bit. Right, Land of Illusion. Let's see what this threat spins into. After attack, -2 SP loss efficiency to all allies, -2 to amount of SP lost from E.G.O used. Interesting. But no. And let's see, if we uptie him, so his first ability will do 3 bleed instead of 2, which is actually bad, but it will probably get spent right before we actually go for the burst with this one. So bleed, when the enemy tosses an attack coin, they fix damage, and then the bleed's reduced by 1. Yeah, so it's probably gonna go away. What else do we have here? On hit, inflict 2 bleed, okay, which I don't care about. And then this one, which I also don't care about too much. Then guard. Yeah, I don't see anything. Okay, this one hits. This one's baseline goes up to 7 though. Okay. So I don't know. It's relatively cheap to uptie though. So should I uptie this or doesn't matter? Let me know. Next one. Molar Boatworks Fixer Ishmael. This one has a very interesting passive here for her own. On hit against a target with tremor, inflict +1 sinking count. So if the enemy has tremor on them, each one of our attacks will give sinking count, which means they will not expand it. They will expand one and then add another one. So her attacks become sinking neutral. And she also adds a lot of extra sinking here. Now sinking, it's an effect which will give some extra damage, which is good. It's true damage, I believe. No, actually no, it's gloom damage, right? Yeah. So it will be good against enemies which are weak to gloom or sinking in general. But yeah, I will want to like have at least 3 of these owned, not go below that, otherwise the sinking becomes weaker. But right, so here she adds 2 sinking, here she adds sinking count, here she adds 6 sinking. Also puts defense level down on enemy next turn, which is not too bad actually. 3 defense level downs is like almost another level fragility, it's gonna be 9% more damage. So I guess her prep would be Explosive Blast, maybe, because of this. And then her burst would probably be Risky Judgment. At 5+ tremor count, coin power +1, if target has 6+ sinking, deal plus 20% damage, yeah. On hit, inflict +5 sinking count. Oh. No, this could be the prep actually. This is hard to set up though. Yeah, I see. So here's the thing, right? So if she has 10 tremor, she can add 10 fragility to enemy. However, it's kind of hard for her tremor count to be like at 10. So she would need to do Ready to Crush twice, yeah, to get up to 3, 6, 12. And then she would need to cast Risky Judgment on turn 3 to give 3 fragility to the enemy. And then on turn 4, whatever, right? I mean, I guess it works. Here's the thing though, some fights you will want to win on turn 3. So this will not, you will not have enough time to prep 3 fragility, you'll have enough time to prep 1 fragility. But I guess that's also fine. Like, on first turn, you play Ready to Crush. On second turn, you put 1 fragility on the enemy. And then the third turn, I don't know. I guess you actually also want to use this for burst, so maybe it's not even that great. You want to save this for the third turn. I don't know. It will depend. But at that point, yeah, at that point, 1 fragility here, it's not even that much better than 3 defense level down. So is it even worth it? Probably not, I don't know. But yeah, that's gonna be Ishmael. Let's see what her up-tie is. Okay, this is really good. On hit, inflict +2 sinking count. I mean, I really want that. And the 4 defense level down next turn, okay. Coin power +1 for every 5 tremor count on self, max 2. If target has 6+ sinking, deal extra damage. Okay, this one seems to become very stronger in up-tie 4, so... especially this burst here. This is quite an up. And shouldn't be too hard to have 6+ sinking on the enemy. Well, maybe, we'll see. Okay, I'm gonna up-tie her. Okay. And then E.G.O wise, I'll probably like, okay, we got snag harpoon. I always call this shark harpoon for some reason. It's snag harpoon, okay. You snag the enemy. So this one gives tremor to the enemy. So it's interesting, like she is like kind of cool, like this, she gains the tremor, which is usually a bad thing, but it improves her abilities. And then she also can inflict tremor on the enemy. Inflict 3 tremor count on the enemy. Yeah, okay. On hit against targets with tremor. Oh yeah, so we want to inflict some tremor onto the enemy. When attacked by skills that burst tremor, raise the stagger threshold by the effect's potency, and the other tremor reduces the... So we don't want to burst tremor, we want the tremor to be on the enemy, so this crushing crops keeps working, right? Yeah. So we want to put some tremor on enemy. So here's the thing, so you probably want to like... I don't even know. Like if you open with this one, you inflict tremor on the enemy, but then you don't want this, you want this to be the prep for the burst turn. And then this one will not apply sinking count unless the enemy already has tremor, so... I guess you'll just have to use somebody else to apply the tremor for you. Which brings us to... Well, not yet, but I guess yes. Rodion. Roja. So... Roja. So, identities. So there's actually a couple of options here. The option that Zero Seek and Zero did not recommend to me. Oh no, actually this is Ishmael, never mind. But yeah, he didn't recommend to me this Ishmael. The the 4th pack reindeer. Because this one's tricky. If this unit fails to deal damage, this turn loses 15 SP. So, like, I was reading a little bit, and some people think that this one's actually the best DPSer. So, I don't know, maybe. Spend 8 charge, at less than 8 charge. Yeah, this one's tricky. At less than 8 charge, count target a random unit for an outpost attack. Okay, it inflicts a whole bunch of sinking and raises the stagger threshold. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, we are using the other one. But, so we got Dietzi, so we got two options here. Dietzi Association Section 4, Rodion, and another one. I don't have it written down here. I don't even know if it's available. Oh, the Rose Spanner, right. So the Rose Spanner, it's kind of cool because it can inflict tremor, I guess. And then let's see. So this one inflicts a lot of tremor. Does it burst tremor though? I wonder. Inflict. Oh yeah, this one actually bursts tremor, so it might mess up the build up for the Ishmael. But anyway, I got recommended the Dietzi one either way, so that's the one we're gonna go for. Ah, yes. It's the one which discards cards. Doesn't inflict tremor though. So that's the thing. Who will inflict tremor on enemies for the Ishmael's passive to work? So this one's really good because when you play the excruciating study, it will discard other skills, which will make us draw this one faster again. So basically, with this one, you get to cast this one way more. And it gives a lot of sinking count also. So if the enemy is weak to sinking, like between Dietzi and the Ishmael, the both works Ishmael, you can go for a sinking tactic, applying a lot of sinking count, and that's pretty nice actually. So this one applies a lot of sinking count, and this one inflicts 5 sinking, and this one will probably never play. So we'll always try to play these two, hopefully. So hopefully we always have one of these to discard that. Yeah, so we have 2 of these, which can discard 2 of these. And we have 1 of these, which can also discard 1 of these. So hopefully we can just do these 2 all the time, yeah. As for her passive, gain damage, blunt up, next turn bracing damage that this unit took this turn. Okay, so it's like a tank. And then if she's on the bench, one ally with the highest max HP gains blunt damage up, next turn based on damage they took this turn. Okay, that might not be that great, but okay. But yeah, this one basically for like decent damage output. I guess both of these abilities have a lot of coins that they do a lot of damage output, and then yeah, also a lot of sinking for enemies which are like kind of tanky and it's that extra damage. We'll see how that works out in practice. Right, but we're gonna grab this one, the at sea. So we're gonna need like 58 more of these shards. Okay, and again, I forgot to go and check. What is her? Okay, it's like this white broken heart or whatever. Like, I don't know, 25. White broken heart. Where is it? This one, yeah. Oh, there we go. Rhodian Seeger shard says here. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, you have 342. You got 48. 5. Alright, we might go over, but that's okay. Yeah, we did go over one. Okay. Right, so we can go and buy the Dietzi now. Dietzi. South section 4. The sinking synergy. That's okay. These gonna be like in and out. Like sometimes you're gonna play with Ishmael and her, sometimes we're not gonna, depending on the damage types and the enemy resistances and stuff. They're not gonna be part of the core. But we still need them. Hey, eat this. Something. Oh, some food. Yes, I like food. Please, I'm hungry. A food for thought. Food for thought. Nice. Shh. Hey, eat this. Don't act surprised. Just spin it in your mouth and chew. No need to thank me. Right. And then we're gonna go and we're gonna choose her here. They look so similar. There we go. Let's see. Oh, we're also going to talk about Ramshank. Right. Okay. Let's go and level her up. There. Bam. Oh, she has a lot of HP and defense. And then an up die. And we get a story. How did it go again? With knowledge as my key, I shall continue to devote myself to the opening of the door. Oh, she looks redded. She looks bloodied. A food for thought. This book's got a real nice title, don't it? Yeah? Think about it. A meal for your heart. That better be one of hearty meal, don't you think? Yeah, we love hearty meals. Oh, but only those who actually watch Card Survival. Is there any? I don't know. Don't you think that's what they say here anyway? So, that's why you are having a whole meal in the library? Yep. Wait, no, come on. You gotta be exact in your wording or suffer confusion and misunderstandings. I'm having a snack. Right. Look, this is a library. This is where you find various foods for thoughts, right? In other words, this place is full of foods, which is to say that this place is, in essence, pretty much one huge dinner. In conclusion, there's absolutely nothing wrong with having a little snack in here. I don't know about that logic, but alright. Yeah, okay. I think we can end the interview right here. Unlike your foods for thoughts, this interview is severely lacking in substance. I'll let the Madam Librarian know that I had a rather fruitful interview with you about the DC Association and its vast mega dinner with dishes from all over the city. How's that? Oh, come on. My bad. I'll get serious. Just don't tell her any of that, okay? Okay, so, you wanna know what the essence of the DC Association is? Yes, well, I do know that it specializes in accumulation of knowledge, but I do want to know what this association means to you, Miss Rhodian. What this association means to me? This place is like home. I'm sure you already know that DC Association picks up and raises kids without parents or guardians, right? I'm aware, yes, to the public, your association is known as the Association of Charity. Well, that's how I ended up here. Boy, that really was a long time ago. Before that, I'd live off dirty stale bread from the streets, sleep under sheets made of clothes stripped off the back of my dead friend's body. Oof. Yeah, I guess I had times like that. Oh, too dark for you? Well, anyways, they picked me up and gave me a proper life. It's kinda annoying thought that as a member of this association I gotta study so dang hard. Well, you've made it to section 4. That means you've been working hard, right? I doubt you've been doing here was feeding yourself with foods for the gut. I don't know. Don't think I studied that hard. Must be a natural genius. I gotta say though, studying isn't completely joyless. Because the more I know, the stronger I get. I've heard of that. Your strength is proportional to the amount of knowledge you've amassed. Woohoo! The undying truth of the universe itself has my back. Of course, I'd have no trouble beating the crap out of those knuckleheads. Some bird-brained idiots underestimate DC fixers, you know? When they hear us coming, they think they're about to fight some nerds. So they look down on your association. Doesn't that get irritating? Not at all, actually. It spices things up. Every time they dare look down upon us, my stoles glow with power, and my fists smite their ruin upon curbside. They're just perfect opportunities to show how wide the gap of knowledge is between us and those ignoramuses who don't know the true power of the DC Association. Don't you think? Right, so knowledge is power, that's the whole thing. The food for thoughts, right? Okay, let's see the next... Okay... If target has 5+ sinking, gain plus, inflict 5 sinking instead of less. Coin power +2 on hit, inflict 4 sinking count. And right now it is on heads hit. I think it's kind of important that this thing never misses. It will be annoying, right? So we need 50 more. That's fine. We are rich, so. And also, let's grab... She also has like this E.G.O here. The Rhyme Shank. On hit, inflict +2 sinking count. So... Let me see something. Ah, okay, so we can use the Rhyme Shank to inflict some more sinking. Okay. It is a little bit on the pricey side, though. Oh, it also bursts Tremor on hit. Not sure about that one. Oh, it does decent damage, though. Attacks 3 enemies, 3 body parts. And this is not even... Ooh, this is not even... Okay. This is not even upgraded. And then if you upgrade it once more, it's gonna go up to +5. Okay, I want this option. I want to have this option, so I'm gonna uptie that. So we're gonna need 90 here, and then we're gonna need 140 more. Okay, that should be doable. So we're gonna need like... Let's start with 65. How much was it? 140, right? Okay. Oh, that was way under average. So we need like, what, 29 more, okay. There we go. And then we're gonna go and we're gonna uptie the Etsy to 4. And then this is definitely not a priority though. Like, I'm only doing this because, well, I have plenty of boxes. And then yeah, Rhyme Shank. So we might use this to keep sinking count high on some enemies. We'll see. We'll see. There we go. So now we can inflict 5 sinking and 5 sinking count when we need to, which is a lot. Okay. So that's the Etsy, yeah. And then we got Spice Yisang, Spice Brush Yisang. We actually have this one already. So this one, pretty decent damage dealer. Actually, his thing is, like, one of his abilities is actually has multiple attack weight. Oh yeah, there we go. Spend 6 tremor count to turn this into an AoE skill with 3 attack weight. Oh, he's actually the one. Oh, he also gains tremor himself. Okay. I see. Interesting thing is, like, is this his burst? Or is this his burst? I think this might actually be his burst. because it turns it into an AoE skill, right? So please confirm it to me, 060. Is this his bursting? But we need to have 6 tremor. But we can get 6 here by using this ability, or we can get 6 by using this one. Yeah. But interesting, so his attacks is also sinking neutral. Actually, no, he hits 3 times here, so this one's not sinking neutral, I guess. But only next turn, which is interesting, I guess. I guess you open up with this thing. Oh, that's good, actually. You open up with this thing, it doesn't spend sinking, but it adds sinking to the enemy. And then maybe you go up to 9 tremor here, or do another one of these, I don't know. And then you burst with this, maybe. It's interesting how this is like inflicted next turn. I wonder, this will like AoE will like do some extra sinking, yeah. The standard AoEs are kind of rare though. What if you uptie this thing? Ooh, +2 sinking count next turn. Okay, that's already pretty nice. If main target has 6 plus sinking count, gain count power +1. That's that. And this one. If user has 10 plus tremor count, deals 40% of damage, delta's bonus damage. That's interesting, I guess. Okay, I don't see any problems here. A little bit more damage. Why not? Probably not a huge priority. Then for E.G.Os, inflict 2 burn. This one's not really interesting. Give 1 slot power up, 1 slot damage up, and 2 protection to all allies this turn and next turn. On hit, inflict 2 slot fragility and 2 pierce fragility this turn and next turn. Ooh. Oh, but that's like... No, that's... wrong one. So, basic one. Before attack, give 1 slot power up and 2 slot damage up, and 3 protection to allies this turn and next turn. Heads hit, heal 15 SP. I don't know. I think it's like a decent DPS ability though, it has a lot of attack weight. Okay, I guess +15 here. I guess that's kind of useful. I'll grab it. So we're gonna need like, what, 48 more? And again, I don't know his symbol. So it's like a Hermes boot, okay. Was it 48? So like, I don't know. Let's start with 20. 37. Ooh. How many do we need? 90? I think so. Sun shower, yeah. Oh no, we need 9 more, okay. Also probably not the best place to use your shards. 7. Okay. Sun shower. It gets more damage, basically. Oh, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, what? Oh, it gets a lot of attack whites as well. Not sure if this will apply to any of the enemies, but you know what? Sounds like fun to me. Okay, so what did we do so far? We did Yisank, we checked out Faust, her. These 2 are benching, this one we checked, this one we did first, this one. Ishmael we're gonna borrow, and we only have the Muller Office Fixer Otis left. So she's another discarder. I keep thinking in my head that I forgot something, hopefully didn't. So yeah, she can also discard her other cards, so she can play Daring Decision more often than Slice. Now, Seems like she's like blunt attacker, so we're gonna bring her if we need blunt. Oh, she also inflicts tremor to enemies. So if you want to enable Ishmael, she might be a good choice. It's gonna be a hard decision who to bring to which fights. Yeah. Inflict 4 tremor. If the skill spent tremor count, inflict +3 tremor count. Burst tremor. Oh no, she bursts it. So yeah, she just staggers enemies faster. Okay. Through E.G.O's Pathos, Mythos. Oh, she has the Ebony Stamp thing, which is also a big attack weight thing. Not sure, like it's a little bit expensive. Are we ever gonna use this? Probably not, right? Rupture and Bleed is not something interesting. Lost Fragility. Yasunatatat something something. I wish it would set here what is lost. I think it's probably orange though. What are her passives? Vanilla with the most tremor count against 1 more tremor count from skill effects. Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay, I don't think if target below plus 30% damage. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna be like. I mean, we can uptie this to at least 3, I guess. Inflict 2 on hit. Inflict 2 gluttony fragility. Ooh. Okay. Inflict 2 rupture, inflict 2 gluttony. Okay, it also hits like a gazillion of enemies. Okay, I don't know. Okay, I'm starting to run a little bit low on these though. Not really, but should be careful about that. Those are not so easy to gain. I'm gonna gain a bunch on the season ends though. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so this one gives now 2 lust for. Oh, we can see the small symbol in the middle. This is lust. Okay. Okay, this one's already a 3. What does it do? On kill. Nah. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna do anything special with this one. Maybe uptie her, just so her skills gain a little bit. This gives her again +4 tremor count. Again, final power +2. Not really that interesting. Inflict 2 tremor. At 6 plus tremor count, burst tremor, this target's tremor count by 1. On hit. Okay, now it's on head. Is this actually good? I don't know. I'll update her because, well, I can. So, right. And that should be it. I think now our people should be ready to go and do some good stuff in RR2. So yeah, 0 let me know if I missed anything. I put a lot of people on 4, so he's on 4, she's on 4, she's on 4, she's on 4, so I feel like I really invested a lot in all of this. He's not, okay. Oh, this one's not on 4 yet, okay. Oh, because it doesn't seem like he gains anything. Like, he doesn't get his skills improved. What is this? So his passive gets... Yeah, I don't think it's worth it, right? And then she's on 4, and she's on 4, and this one we need to borrow. And this one's on 4, and Rhyme Shank is on 4, and Forest in Flames is on 4, so anything else I might need, please let me know. That would be very useful. And these 2 will always be on the bench, and this one borrow. And then from these 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people, like 3 people will also need to sit on the bench. It's gonna be really hard to decide who. Like, she, him, these three, and him will always be in the team. So from the other 6, we're gonna need to bring 3. And like competition is really high. I will want to bring Faust for the gaze. I'll also want to bring like these 2 for the sinking, probably together with Yithang if you go for that. Or we're gonna need somebody who puts Tremor. So her abilities actually, she gets her passive. Yeah, I'm not sure who applies her passive. That's my question. Who enables this? On hit, against the target with Tremor, inflict 1 sinking count. So who will apply Tremor? I don't want to do it with this ability. We got her, I guess. So she inflicts Tremor with this one. I guess we could use this ability to inflict Tremor. Yeah. But that means we bring her, and her. We don't bring Yisang, which is crazy because he inflicts a lot of sinking also, kind of. Target has 6 plus sinking, cause sinking deluge. Oh, this eats up. Oh, this eats up sinking and does a lot of damage. Deals SP damage, then removes sinking. So maybe that's not even good. So yeah. Who would we bring? Do we bring these 2 and her, or these 2 and him? Or just say F it and bring... Or we just look at the damage types maybe. I don't know. However, that's gonna be for the preparation here. Okay, that took a while. And now I'm gonna have to go into R2 and try it out and see how fast I can burst things down. Hopefully I can do well. And then yeah, I'm gonna make videos, hopefully of most of it. I don't really have a lot of time to get the banner anymore, so if you go here for the season thing. So I have 5 more days if I want the banner. So this one here, obtained by clearing line 2 with 5 or more cycle counts and 550 or less total turns before season 2 reminiscence ends. And this is the date, so 5 more days. And this is what we're trying to go for to unlock this thing. And if I don't make it, that's okay. I'm gonna use some really nice, like, oh, I should have grabbed that actually. Okay. Maybe I should just grab these. Yeah, sure. So this is what I already did, right? And I didn't get these yet, but I'll get them. Oh, look at that. It's a guaranteed Deca extraction ticket. Interesting. So we'll need to get to station 8. I mean, I don't want to do it with my current team, just like spending time. But like, nah, it's okay. Would be fun if we got Enclar though. That would be super funny. Right, let's do this. Did we get these? I hope so. And then, what does this say? Complete. What's up with these? I don't know. Okay, and then let's go here and let's open these scrappy boxes because these are random. So I just get some random stuff. Now we're gonna go overflow on some of these, but that's okay. Also, if you're worried about my boxes and ability to purchase, like, before the season ends, I want to purchase season 2 stuff. So I'll definitely want to purchase probably all of this here. So we're gonna need 400, 800, 1.2k, 1.5k, 1.9k shards. So that's like on average 1000 boxes, and we're like, hey, we're gonna get 1000 boxes. Well, I have 1.9k, so it's pretty good. Yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. I wish you all to have a wonderful day. Do some nice things, be kind to each other, and let's make the world a better place together. Let me know in the comments, give ideas, suggestions, criticisms. How do you think my brand new shiny IDs will fare in R2, which I'm gonna restart and start trying over. Have a wonderful day, do some nice things, be kind to each other, and let's make the world a better place together. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next episode of Limbus Company. TheNeomare signing out. Bye bye.